Welcome everybody. Good morning. This is the fifth round of ACE QuizWiz that we are conducting. Two teams. We have 14 questions: general trivia and tech trivia. Any questions, teams?
All good.
All right. If there are no questions, let's identify team captains. Thakkudam Bridge, who will be your first team captain?
John.
All right. John will be the first team captain. Easy, Agile?
I'll be the first team captain.
Perfect. Okay, Caitlin will be the first team captain. And since Caitlin, you were the first person to join the bridge, I'll give you the chance to pick the first question. This is your quiz ball and you can pick a first question and we'll move on.
Okay, let's go with number 4.
All right, number 4. Here's your question. You have to find 2 companies who make PM software in this jumbled group of words.
Okay. Yell out when you find one, Haley. Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm yet to find one. Have you found any yet, Haley?
Haley's very
No.
seriously looking.
Gosh, I can't even find one. I'm like,
Come on, guys.
oh my gosh.
If you can't, then you can pass it. And then Thakkudam Bridge, you'll get a chance to steal.
Even
What
we
is
are yet to look at it.
Perfect. These questions have been like a little easier. I've always felt that we could make it a little tougher. Maybe we made it a bit too tougher, Sarika.
Oh my goodness.
I can't even find a word.
I know, that's what I can't even say a word.
All right. Did you find anything, Caitlin, Haley?
I found nothing. Did you find any,
No.
Haley?
No.
All right. Do you
No.
want to pass? Do you guys want to pass?
I think so. Do we want to pass,
Let's
Haley?
Yeah. Sorry, my internet's very delayed, but yes.
No worries, no worries. Thakkudam Bridge, over to you.
I mean, we are not doing much better here. It really feels like I'm dyslexic. No. Yeah. Not able to even repeat a single word.
Nothing? Thakkudam Bridge? Otherwise, we'll just drop the question and move on. Because I don't think there's a way to give out a hint specifically in the crossword.
Yeah.
Can you maybe just add any of them in reverse, for example?
Oh, it can be either, anyways. It can be across, diagonal, cross, backward, forward.
So can it be
anyways.
backwards and diagonal?
Yes. Anyways.
Give us a hint of who it might be that makes PM software.
Well, there are quite a few companies who make PM softwares.
One we're going to find in here.
2, actually.
2. My goodness.
No?
Yeah, I think
If
we'll
nobody
pass.
knows it, then we'll reveal the answer and we'll close the question. Thakkudam Bridge?
Yeah, we pass.
Perfect. Cool. So we'll close the question. That's no problem. The 2 answers were Asana and Zoho.
Oh, should have got
makes Asana
Asana.
project management and Zoho projects. I could not put Atlassian, otherwise it was too easy. But yeah, these are the 2 companies who make.
Yeah.
4th question, nobody answers, no worries. We go back to the fortune wall. And John, you get to pick next question.
I'll go with 13. I like to get the
Unlucky number
ones.
13. Yeah, that's good. All right. So you have to find another company for which the detail is given, right? This company was founded by French-born Iranian computer programmer Pierre Omidyar as part of a larger personal website. The domain name was already taken by a gold mining company, so Omidyar shortened it. The consulting company that Omidyar had, it was Echo-Technology Group. Branching out from collectibles to nearly every other market, criticisms involved concerns over fraud, counterfeits, and other forgeries, and intellectual property violations for the items sold by the company. Name the company. Come on, guys. Pierre Omidyar is shown in the image as well. Consulting firm was Echo-Technology Group, and it sold collectibles. Then there were a lot of criticisms. Which company did Pierre Omidyar found? Any guesses? You guys can discuss louder as well, guys.
No, we see response.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we pass.
You pass? Okay. Easy Agile. Caitlin and Haley.
Oh, Haley, I'm looking at you for this one because otherwise I'm going to have to pass too.
Oh God. So I definitely know. Sorry, I'm here, but my internet is very poor, so I've turned my camera off. That obviously the gentleman with the blonde hair is Richard Branson.
Yes.
I have no idea who the person sitting next to him though is, but I can't think of like collectibles to nearly every market, criticisms involved, concerns over fraud, counterfeits. So we're trying to figure out what the dash is, right? It's Echo something. It's the something we're
Not
trying to figure
technically,
out.
the dash is I've removed the dash, otherwise it becomes very evident, which was Omidyar's consulting firm. You just need to know the company which Pierre Omidyar founded, which basically worked on from collectibles to nearly every other market.
Can you give us a year? What year was this company?
I'll give out a hint. I mean, if you guys are not able to, then I'll officially give the hint first to Thakkudam team.
Because all I can think of is Virgin because of Richard Branson, and I know it's not that.
Is it Amazon?
Is that your answer?
Yeah, if
Caitlin?
Haley thinks that.
Caitlin, do you have a better one?
No, I've got all faith in you. Go with Amazon.
Okay, not Amazon. We go back to Thakkudam Bridge and I'll give out a hint. The dash is the full name of the company from which Pierre Omidyar founded, or his consulting group's name was Echo Bay Technology Group. And that's the name he shortened. And they used to sell counterfeits. They didn't used to sell counterfeit. People used to sell counterfeits on the company, on the website. And it literally had every other market. And it started from collectibles, but went to everywhere.
eBay.
That's the right answer. Pierre Omidyar.
I just realized that as soon as you said eBay, I was like, oh.
The Echo Bay, he wanted to name the company EchoBay.com, but Echo Bay was a gold mining company, so he shortened it, made it eBay. All right. Since Thakkudam Bridge gets it after the hint, 13 question, 5 points go to Thakkudam Bridge, and we go to the fortune wall again for you to pick again, Caitlin.
Number 12.
All right, number 12. According to Greek mythology, a titan defied Zeus by stealing fire from the gods and gave it to humanity. As punishment, Zeus had the titan chained to a rock, where an eagle would come each day to eat his liver, which would regenerate overnight. The cycle would continue until Hercules intervened. Name this titan, who is also the name of a 2012 movie a software company for asset management, and a software from SoundCloud used for monitoring and alerting. It's a Greek titan that we are looking for,
Greek titan.
who stole fire from the gods and gave it to humanity.
A Greek titan that stole fire from the gods and gave it to humanity.
That's right. And the hint is, it's also a 2012 movie name. It's a software company which does enterprise asset management software, and a software from the company SoundCloud used for monitoring and alerting. It's a very common name. Pretty sure everybody would have heard it, but this is the etymology behind it.
Do you have any ideas, Caitlin?
No. I'm like,
I'm trying to think of a 2012 movie. I'm only thinking Marvel.
yeah, that's all I'm thinking too.
Okay, hold on. What was that movie? Oh, I'm thinking of that other movie, 300. No, not that.
Actually, 300 was what came to my mind as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
300 wasn't Greek. Those guys weren't Greek. They were Roman soldiers. As far as I know.
Okay. I'll
So
take your word for it.
Greek movie. It's not just like a random movie.
No,
from
it's
12.
not a Greek movie as well. It's a proper
Oh, it's
Hollywood
not.
movie. It's just the
Oh
name
my God.
was the title of the movie.
Oh. Well, does your idea start with a T? Caitlin?
Fine.
Yeah.
No.
It's the only. No, it doesn't.
You guys want to take a
But-
guess?
Yeah, you can guess, Haley. I'm trying.
Well, the only movie I can think of that's like, I'm pretty sure it's Greek god is Thor.
Oh yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that
Okay.
your
That's
answer?
what I'm
Are you happy with that answer, Caitlin?
happy with that. We'll go with Thor.
Okay. Let's go
Not
with Thor.
Not Thor.
Damn it.
Thor is a Norse god. Anyways, Thor is a Norse god, not Greek god.
All right.
And
Thank
again,
you.
we're not looking for a god. We're looking for a titan. All right. Back to Thakkudam Bridge.
Okay, just an educated guess here, Prometheus.
That's right. Prometheus. Prometheus
Oh,
was the name of the titan.
Hey.
And the movie and the tool from SoundCloud which does alerting and monitoring. That's a good
That's a
guess.
pretty
That's a
famous
good
movie.
guess.
I've
Question number
used the tool and
12. 7 points go to Team Thakkudam Bridge, and we go back to the fortune wall. John, your turn to pick.
Okay. How about 11?
All right, number 11. High fantasy is a subgenre of fantasy defined by epic nature of its setting or epic stature of its characters and themes. It's usually set in a secondary world. It's internally consistent, but its rules differ from the primary world. So there are two types of worlds, high fantasy and low fantasy. Low fantasy is set on Earth, primary or real world. Now there's just a definition of high fantasy. John Ronald, who was basically a professor at Oxford, is identified as the father of high fantasy. Why? A professor of Oxford identified as the father of high fantasy. Come on, guys.
I'm like just shooting in the dark here. Did he write the Ringworld series of science books, maybe?
Which one? Sorry, couldn't hear you.
Did he? Was he the author of the Ringworld series of science fiction books? I'm just stabbing in the dark. It's just,
You have to give me an official answer.
yeah, this is the official answer.
Oh, it's the official answer. What's the official answer?
He was the author of Ringworld.
Ringworld.
Yeah, so
Not-
I know I'm wrong.
Not
you're passive.
Ringworld. Okay, we pass. We go to easy agile.
I think you've got this one, Haley.
Yeah. Do you want to say it? You say it.
You say it, and I back
All
what
right.
she says.
Is this Lord of the Rings?
That's right. Lord of the
got
Rings or the
one.
Hobbit. J.R.R. Tolkien's
Yes.
full name was John Ronald Tolkien. And that's
What was
the
the other
actual
R?
screenshot. There's one more R. He has Raymond or something. But yeah, I removed it so that it's not very obvious. That's actually a still from the movie Tolkien, which talks about J.R.R. Tolkien. Correct answer by Easy Agile. Question number 11. 7 points go to Team Easy Agile. And we go back to the fortune wall. Caitlin, pick a number.
Number 1.
Number 1. All right. So you have to name a movie and the scene. It begins in a dimly lit room with an atmosphere of suspense and tension between two people. It begins with a battle of wits. There's exchange of sharp dialogue and psychological mind games. One is determined to uncover other's plan, who reveals in challenging moral compass. As the scene progresses, the stakes rise. The person becomes increasingly desperate to gain information, resorting to physical intimidation, while the other, unfazed, laughs in his face, finally revealing the said information with a task for the protagonist to make a choice and in turn fail miserably. Name this movie and the scene.
Is the picture a scene from the movie?
No, it's a hint. So all pictures would be some way related to the answer. Would be hints, but not from the movie in this case.
I was going to say that is not a movie.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
like
Game of Thrones, right?
What's
Game of Thrones.
But all the images associated would be somewhere related, would be some hints.
Okay, so something like Game of Thrones, but it's a movie.
But again, so don't just look at the picture. It might help you find the answer, but look at the scene itself. It's a very famous scene that I have described. And I just have to tell the movie. A very dimly lit room, battle of wits. One wants to uncover the other's plan. Other wants to challenge the moral compass of the first one. Things get physical in a fight. Other person remains unfazed, laughing in his face, then reveals the information. Protagonist has to make a choice, and in turn, he fails. Very famous movie, a very famous scene.
Very famous scene. Oh my goodness.
I'm like stuck on Lord of the Rings now.
I know, I can't get. And I'm thinking along the same lines, like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, or like.
Could it be Star Wars?
Star Wars? I can't even remember the scene in the movie, but I'm like, the scene with like Luke Skywalker, and he's like,
Yeah, I am your father.
yeah, that one. And it's like,
We actually had a question 3 quizzes back just on the same which is the most mispronounced dialogue in the Star Wars universe, which is that it's not Luke, I am your father. It's no, I am your father. And Mark Ruth actually got it wrong.
Oh.
He just wanted to, keep it, get the English right rather than, make it conversational like the movies.
Sorry?
No, I was saying for no, I'm your father is what they say in the movie, but the memes have to be.
Yeah. It becomes I am your father. Yeah. Caitlin, answer.
I have no idea. Sorry.
Star Wars.
That's what. Yes.
That's all I can think of.
Star Wars, not Star Wars. We go to Thakkudam Bridge.
The Dark Knight. The integration.
And the scene.
The interrogation scene.
Right. That's right.
Oh.
Interrogation scene in The Dark Knight.
Wow. That's amazing. Well done.
That's a good crack. That's a good crack. 7 points to
I
team.
basically get Lord of the Rings. Again, that was the first thought that came in, but I didn't connect.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, that's actually the Night's Watch from Game of Thrones. No, sorry, not Night's Watch. It's the Golden Knights or the Golden Cloaks, who were supposed to be knights protecting the king. That's why I put that image there, saying that if you catch knights, maybe you'll catch Dark Knight. But that's all right.
That's a long string to pull.
That's a long stretch. I agree. That's a long stretch. Thakkudam Bridge.
7 points,
gets it.
right?
That's right. 7 points goes to Thakkudam Bridge. And we go back to the fortune wall this time. John, to pick a number.
8.
Number 8. You have to tell me a phrase, John. Okay. This phrase simply means not getting to the point of conversation. Some say it was origin in medieval England, as it was a hunting term when hunters would send out people to flush the game. They would make noise in order to drive those birds and animals out in the open, making them easier targets for the hunters. What is this phrase? A phrase which means not getting to the point of the conversation. Origin is in medieval England, where people used to send people, hunters used to send people to forest to flush out the game.
Beating around the bush?
That's right. Beat around the bush is the correct answer. 10 points. And that's George W. Bush Sr. So if you got that, that was a bad hint. All right, 10 points go to Team Thakkudam Bridge, and we go back to the fortune wall for Caitlin to pick a number.
Number 9.
All right, number 9. Again, this is also, you have to tell me a phrase which is originating in the American performing arts scene in the 20th century. Some believe it was an adapted from the German saying Hals und Breinbuch. It came as into practice as a superstition where people would avoid saying the general practice of wishing someone well, believing it would actually bring bad luck. So they tell one another to dash the way the opposite, hoping that opposite would happen. What is this phrase of wishing someone luck? Originating in the performing arts scene.
I think I know.
Go, Caitlin.
Is it break a leg?
That's right. Ryan question, 10 points.
Woohoo!
Go to Easy Agile.
That little cartoon's hilarious.
Perfect. Good track. We are 7 questions in. So we'll switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. We'll switch team captains, and Ajay and Haley will now become the team captains, and they'll pick a number. Ajay, over to you to pick a number.
Number 7.
All right. You have to name a company and the tool which was found in 2016 by Simon, Kate, and Charles, which offered a no-code or low-code tool to building and designing forms and checklists. It was used by 700 companies, 245 languages, 300 pre-built templates, but it was taken over or acquired by Atlassian in 2021, thus making it their stronger foothold in the IT SMESM segment. You have to name the company and the tool. You can speak louder, guys. I mean,
Yeah, is it Proforma?
and the company. So you gotta tell both, right? I mean, I've put a screenshot. I'll give you 10 points if you give me full answer. If you give me half, I'll give you part points.
I know the tool, it's Proforma, but I can't remember the company.
Okay. Do you want to final that? And I'll give you part points. I'll go to, okay. I'll give you part points. Proforma is the right. I'll go to Team Easy Agile. If you can give me the name of the company which created Proforma before it was acquired by Atlassian.
Oh. Do you know what's embarrassing is that Haley and I had dinner with Kate like a few months ago.
Oh,
Like we had dinner with Kate.
Oh, it's like My gosh, I've heard the name 1,000 times.
I was pretty sure everybody would get pro
honestly
forma, but
can't
I
think
just
of it.
wanted to see who remembers the name of the company.
Oh my gosh. I'm having a complete brain.
As soon as you say it, I'll know it, but I
I
cannot
know,
remember
as
it.
soon as you say it. Um,
Guys, want to take a guess?
I can't think of anything. Can you think of it, Haley?
No, nothing.
Okay, so we'll give 5 points for question number 7 to Thakkudam Bridge, and we will move on because I don't think there's a way to give out a hint for the name of the company. The name is Think Tilt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, as soon as you say it.
Yeah.
Think Tilt was taken over by Atlassian. Welcome to the Atlassian family. 5 points to Thakkudam Bridge, and we go back to the fortune wall. Haley, you're on to pick a number.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3. Find 2 Atlassian products.
Oh, these again.
You've seen in the previous question.
I feel like
it
I
can
could
go
like
either
guess
ways.
too.
Yeah, you should. I mean, if you can't, you should guess and then maybe find that in there.
Yeah. I'm really bad at these. Like,
No, they're really hard to find.
Which Atlassian products? That's the question.
Yeah.
If you know, then I think you can find it. If you find one, I'll give you part points.
okay. I reckon that Atlas is in there.
I know. I went around all the A's and I was like, Atlas, I can't see it.
All right. Yes, time. Come on, guys. Did you find the products?
I can't find any. My goodness.
All right. I'm going to guess that Atlas is in there and Trello is in there. Am I right?
Sadly, no.
What? Oh, all right. Well, I just helped
We
you.
go to
I just helped the
Thakkudam
other
Bridge.
team out a little bit. That's all.
Yeah. We go to Thakkudam Bridge. Come on, guys. This is probably the first time in the 6 rounds these questions are going unanswered, Sarika. I think we're finally getting the hang of it.
Yeah. I think we pass.
No,
Pass? All right. Yeah. Okay. If you pass, we'll just end the question.
Is a line an Atlassian product? I can't even think. No, I found the word align, but I don't know if that's
There's Jira Align.
So,
yeah, Jira align, but
do you guys pass Thakkudam Bridge?
See, I like.
I didn't see it.
Okay, so we'll pass. We'll close the question. Never mind. The answer, you were almost right. You should have said that, Caitlin. It was Align and Crowd. Both are Jira products.
Crowd?
Jira
I
Align
haven't
and
even
Crowd.
heard of that
honestly.
one.
see, I didn't
Align.
say align because I thought it was Jira align. So I was like, I don't think just align.
No, I mean, yeah, if you would have said Jira Line, I would have given that to you as well. But yeah, that's the answer we were looking for. But never mind. We go back to the fortune wall. Ajay, your turn to pick a number.
Number 5.
All right, let's do number 5. I love this question. In 1979, something was released. which is said to be the about perils of touring, although there is a literal explanation as well. The title was inspired from Canning Highway, a stretch in Australia which connects Perth to Port Fremantle. What are we talking about?
I think we picked the wrong person for the Australians.
I put this question in there knowing we have two Australians in this panel. I was hoping we'll see who gets this question. But Thakkudam Bridge, you have an upper hand. You could get this.
That's not helping us, I don't think.
Perils of touring.
Come on, Thakkudam Bridge.
The ocean, something related to ocean.
Right.
Is that your final answer?
Ocean Drive.
Ocean Drive?
Not Ocean Drive. We go to Easy Agile, the Australians. You got to know this one. What was released in 79, which was said to be about the perils of touring, but there was a literal explanation, which was coming from Canning Highway, a stretch in Australia which connects Perth to Port Fremantle.
Okay, I feel like it's a song. Is it A Land Down Under by Men at Work?
Is that your final answer?
What do you think, Caitlin? I can't think. I don't really understand this question fully.
No, yeah, is it? Yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah, like a song or an album or?
So again, it's a title that we are looking for. Title of something released in 1979. It's said to be about perils of touring, but it basically was inspired. The title was inspired from Canning Highway that you see on the image. It's a stretch in Australia between Perth, Kwinana, to its Port Fremantle.
I've never.
If you don't know, then if you give me an answer, we'll take it. Official answer, Haley.
I'm going to say A Land Down Under by Men at Work. It's a song.
Not the song Land by Men at Work. I'll give a hint and we'll go back to Thakkudam Bridge. Thakkudam Bridge, Team Easy Agile were somewhere on the right track. It's somewhat related to music, and the creators are actually Australian. It's a famous Australian group which made a song which is inspired by the Canning Highway, and it's said to be about the perils of touring. You guys want to take a guess?
I mean, I was born too late to listen to 70s music. So.
All right, do you guys pass?
Yeah, we pass.
Okay, we go to Easy Agile again.
So an Australian music group. Is it like In Excess or something? Or
Gotta give me an official answer. Released in 1979, the song, obviously, by an Australian group, which means or said to be about perils of touring, but is about Canning Highway. No idea. We'll give the answer and close the question. Haley, Caitlin.
what's a famous Australian band from the 70s?
Well, that's why I said like Men at Work. In Excess would have been around. AC/DC, Akadaka,
Dakar. I would go with that.
Thunderstruck. Okay, so can we put that as our final answer? So are we looking for the title of a song?
Yes. So what's your final answer?
Thunderstruck. It's the only Akadaka song I can think of.
Very close, but no.
Oh, Highway to Hell.
Literally
close!
Highway to
God damn it.
Hell.
Oh no.
It's literally about Canning Highway, where a lot of accidents used to happen in the 70s.
that-
So Bon Scott wrote the song calling it Highway to Hell. People think it's about perils of touring, but it's not. It's Highway to Hell by AC/DC.
It does look like a pretty crappy highway. Yep.
But yeah, nobody gets the question. I'm surprised. Question number 5, 0 points go to both the teams, and we go back to the fortune ball. Haley, your chance to pick a number.
Number 2.
All right, number 2. So in this picture, not in the picture, in this question, I'm looking for the name of an artist. Okay, the singer and songwriter released her debut album in 2008, known for eccentric fashion and catchy pop hooks. Artist quickly rose to prominence. They have several successful album and collaborations, won numerous Grammys and an Oscar. Artist has maintained themselves as an advocate for LGBTQ rights as well. Name the artist, and as a hint, Joe Calderon's picture is shown on the right. Who is this artist?
I think we're on the same page, Haley. You can answer.
I think Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
That's right. Lady Gaga, 10 points go to Team Easy Agile. Joe Calderon is the male alter ego of Lady Gaga that she uses at times to do photo shoots and other things. Perfect. We go back to the fortune wall. Ajay, your turn to pick a number.
The last number 14.
Number 14. All right. Super Bowl LVII is the upcoming American Football Championship of the National Football League for the 2023 season. Scheduled to play on February 11, 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and will be televised by CBS. Only thing I want to know is how many Super Bowls have been played prior to this one.
I mean, I learned Roman numerals only till like 10. So, I think so. This is so then 57. Yeah, I think we have to say.
So, how many Super Bowls have been played prior to this one?
Yeah,
57.
That's the right answer. 57 Super Bowls. LVVV means 58. So Roman numerals crack by Ajay and John is correct. So we give 14th question to Thakkudam Bridge, 10 points. And we go back to the fortune wall. Haley, 2 questions remaining, 6 and 10.
Number 10, thank you.
Number 10. In 2002, Andres Arato, an electrical engineer by profession, won some prize and for outstanding theoretical practical gravity and lightning technology. He was basically an electrical engineer, a famous electrical engineer, but everything changed in 2011 when he was on a holiday and took some photos and uploaded it to social media. A professional photographer offered him invitation to shoot. Arato accepted, and since then he became very famous. Who is he better known as?
So he's a very famous photographer?
No. A photographer reached out to him to do the photo shoot, which made him very famous.
Who is he better known as?
How is he famous? What is his claim to fame? You can see him on the right as well. Doing a TED talk, actually.
Oh, I have no idea except for the opera.
I have no idea who that is. Do you have any idea, Caitlin?
No.
All right, we're going to have to pass.
Okay. Thakkudam Bridge,
We pass as well.
you pass. Okay, so I'll give out a hint and then Team Easy Agile, you might get a chance to give the answer again. The hint that I would give, it's a very famous meme from 2011. It's a very famous meme featuring this guy, Andres Arato, who was used in a lot of memes. He became very famous after the photo shoot, and then became a meme.
I think I can see the meme, but I don't know who he'd be known as. Just the meme dude.
If you elaborate the meme,
what's
that will be good
happening in
enough.
the meme?
Yeah.
I think it's the one just trying to make out his face, but it's often used in memes where like something uncomfortable is happening, or like it's like an awkward situation, and his face is kind of like this. He's like. He's like,
I love if you got this wrong, and they're like, no, that's not even it.
I know if it's wrong.
You're right. You're right there. If you can give me the exact name, I'll give you full points. Otherwise, I'll give you part points. And if you can give me the full, what was his like name? Like the girl who was standing in front of the building which was burning. That meme was called Disaster Girl meme. This meme was called something.
Like confused old man meme, or like confused.
Not confused old man. I'll give you some points. You're there. You're almost there. Thakkudam Bridge, if you can give me the exact name from this hint, I'll give you part points as well.
We pass.
No? Okay, cool. So I'll give you 3 points, Caitlin, for that guess. The answer is Hide the Pain, Harold. You are right. That is the meme. He was an electrical engineer who took some photos, and those stock photos went viral, and people just,
I think we deserve more points because that was a very good face by Caitlin. It's almost that. So at least 7.
No, but it was after the hint, so I cannot give more than 5 anyways. But just for that phase, I agree. It was almost the phase. I'll give you 4 points.
Yes. 4.
Out of 5, I'll give you 4 points. But yeah, that's how he actually got famous. And then he actually did a lot of things. I mean, the Guardian did a full piece on this man, Arato. While I was doing my research, turned out he actually did some interviews with football clubs in London. Then he did a tour he became the face of Coca-Cola in Ukraine for a while. Just somehow, how meme can make your life completely different from an electrical engineer. All right, we go back to the fortune wall for the last question for Thakkudam Bridge, right? This is your question, Sarika? Yes.
Yes.
Ajay, you have to tell me a famous character who plays a mischievous individual with quick wit. They have a very distinctive appearance and a very unique name comprising of 2 separate genus, while only one of them is accurate. The character has prominent ears, a mischievous grin, and witty banter is his personality. Known for a very specific catchphrase as a playful greeting, the character has been around for decades with their cleverness and charm. Who is this character that we are looking for?
Yeah.
We go with Bugs Bunny.
That's the right answer. Bugs Bunny is the character that you're looking for. Question number 6, 10 points go to Team Thakkudam Bridge. And with that, I think we come to the end of the quiz. So we'll stop the screen sharing and we'll hand it over to Sarika to announce the scores.
Yeah, I'm still not over getting Lord of the Rings wrong. But
have you read the books? Have you read the books? I've seen the
yeah. I have all the original CDs and all of that, but sometimes you get
I agree. Yep.
I know, you were so close. You just got tongue-tied. It was so
you
close.
got to Thunderstruck. You got to ACDC song.
Thunderstruck.
How is In Excess and Men at Work famous than ACDC? They're not.
I know. I
In
don't know
Excess is
why.
pretty up there.
In Excess is
Like, but ACDC really, I mean, Angus
They
Young
really
playing
are.
guitar is not equal to Afterglow.
Did mention ACDC, but I guess they
Yeah,
didn't
they
opt
said
in.
Thunderstruck, right? I mean, like, it was so close. The song, it's written there, Canning
Yeah.
Highway. But yeah, good game, guys. Good game. I think Sarika is ready with the score.
So, Easy Agile scored 31 points.
Okay, 31
And
points. That's good.
Thakkudam Bridge score 54.
54. So
54.
the winner
Yeah,
is
well
Thakkudam
done.
Bridge, and they move on to the
Yes.
next round. The only
Good luck.
team to have appeared on the panel together, literally as a team.
And that helps a lot. I think they are discussing very fast and answers are coming very fast. I really like
yeah.
they are syncing with each other. Yeah.
That's right. But yeah, good game, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. Just one quick announcement before we end. Just as usual, this is our next round. The Grummies versus Mavericks, round 6, which will be on 7th of July, 8:30 p.m. IST. We're going back to our regular time. And congratulations, Thakkudam Bridge, for moving on to the next round. Caitlin and Haley, well played, but unfortunately, you could not move on. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Great.
Bye.